Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the return forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Rising. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Single back. Takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Rising. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Receivers are bunched together. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands, it's Henderson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
A completion sets up a second down play. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it second and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. They pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a decent gain there for the...
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. the Utah offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Handoff running right. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It's just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's rising. He's looking deep here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Coverage sheet gets him down, and that'll do it for the 1st period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Howard.
What kind of throw is that?
Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
What kind of throw is that, bro? The whole screen with him. What the fuck was that? We always got to give someone some good, man. We always got to give one good. The screen just goes crazy.
Just coming up with this turnover, but the defense opportunistic awareness and being able to turn that into a touchdown, as you said, Chris.
That was wow.
Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good
Raise
field
my
position to
screen
start
there.
here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Game makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. It's QB sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. Football comes out. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been a disaster.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
To the air, it's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming up, second down and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive. Still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Stanley. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Utes offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
That's how you pick up the player. That's how you help out the player.
What a play. Defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Utah offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He bought some time, now lets it go. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rising. Pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pressure is coming.
Oh, okay.
Can't hold on. Good defensive
play.
brings
right there.
Down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket.
This
got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
first and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
Oh, how he got that off?
Incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Rising. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Couldn't quite get there, but brought...